This is the best poha you will ever eat. I'm talking about chicken and bacon in poha. Crispy fried bacon, chicken that has been cold smoked, pan fried and then kissed by fire. This poha has potatoes fried in bacon fat. It's your classic poha recipe but amped up with meat. Once you eat this poha, you will never stop. Horns up and welcome to a brand new episode of Headbanger's Kitchen. Folks, poha or pohe as it is often called is a flattened rice dish that is eaten for breakfast across many parts of India. And today we're going to be asking the question, will it meet? Now there is already a chicken poha dish in Virar called bhujing, and that is more like a chicken pulao, I would say, that is made with poha instead of rice. And today I have taken some inspiration from that dish to make the bacon and chicken poha. Anyway, enough jibber jabber, let's get cooking. I will be using skinless, boneless chicken thighs cut into tikka size pieces. I season it with salt, coriander powder, cumin powder and turmeric powder. I add a little bit of oil to that and then I get my sexy black glove and I give it all a good mix. Now I make a well in the center and add an oven-proof ramekin to the bowl. I heat up a coal on the stove and once it's hot, I place it in the ramekin. Add some ghee on top of the coal and once it starts smoking, cover it with a lid and let it smoke for 15 minutes. After that, I open it up and it's time to cook the chicken. I get a pan on the stove and heat up some ghee. And then I add in my chicken and now I just let it cook and get some nice color. Once it's cooked on one side, I flip it over and just look at that gorgeous golden brown crust. These don't take too long to cook, so once done, I remove it from the pan and set it aside. Now I cook the remainder of the chicken. Remember to cook your chicken in batches so you don't crowd the pan. If you put them all in at once, well, the temperature of the pan will drop and the chicken will boil in its own juices and not get seared. Anyway, once all the chicken is cooked, it's time for the final step. I get this papad jali on the stove and now it's time to kiss our chicken with some fire. This is a very short process, 10 to 15 seconds each side, no longer. You just want a little bit of char on the outside of the chicken to give it that barbecue flavor. And then just let the chicken rest. Once that's done, I chop up the chicken into pieces and it's now ready for our poha. To make our poha, we are going to need some poha, which is flattened rice, and if you don't live in India, you can get this at your local Indian grocery shop. And you want to get the fat kind of poha. Now I just put that in a sieve and I wash it under running water for about 30 to 40 seconds. You don't need to soak the poha, just wash it and leave it in the sieve till it's time to use it. We're going to start making our poha by putting some chopped streaky bacon in a pan and then turning on the heat and then just letting it warm up and render that bacon fat. And the bacon will cook in its own fat and it'll become nice and crispy. Once that happens, remove it from the pan. Then into that bacon fat goes some mustard seeds, some cumin seeds, green chilies, curry leaves, peanuts, and now saute that. Then in go 2 potatoes that I have chopped into small pieces and I also season that with a bit of salt and now I just let these potatoes and peanuts fry. I want to cook the potatoes at least 50%. After a few minutes I add in some chopped onions and I want to cook this till the onions become soft and just start to brown around the edges and the potatoes are almost fully cooked. You can use your fork to check the potato if it's fully cooked. Once that's done, I add in some turmeric, some more salt and then give it all a good mix before adding in a tablespoon of water and mixing well. This allows the spices and the salt to spread evenly. And then in goes our poha, which I break up with my hands and eventually get fed up and throw it all in. Then I give everything a gentle mix so the white poha starts to turn yellow, because of the turmeric of course. Then I throw in my chopped chicken, mix everything well, add a splash or 2 of water and then cover and cook for about 3 to 4 minutes. Finally I open the lid, turn off the heat, squeeze some lime juice all over, finish with coriander and all that crispy fried bacon and give everything a final good mix. And our chicken and bacon poha is done and ready. It looks so good. Of course, I serve myself some in a bowl and finish with more coriander, and that is as pretty as a picture. But I've got to give you that front shot of the poha and I can't wait to sample some of that. Trust me, this is the best poha I've ever had. Anyway, enough jibber jabber, time for the official taste test.
Hi, I'm Pranav and most people call me Floyd and I've stopped responding to Pranav now because not used to the name anymore. and I run an Instagram page called Floydian Cookery.
My name is Shreya. I'm a social media manager.
Hi, I'm Ritika Kalyat and I work in tech. So I work in tech sales basically.
I'm going to ask you a very silly question now, but I'm going to ask it anyway.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever eaten poha?
I am a Marathi guy. Yes, I have eaten my share of poha and 70,000 people's share of poha.
Of course. Who hasn't?
Do you like poha?
I do. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't.
Yeah, because I'm part Marathi, so I usually make poha and very CKP style poha. So this will be interesting for me because I never tried poha with meat.
Okay.
That's different.
So how would you rate normal poha when made well, obviously, on a scale of 1 to 10?
So poha is my comfort food, again being Marathi. So probably 9.
Okay.
9. It's my comfort food. It's like chai poha thing. Yeah.
Okay, that's going to be hard to beat.
7.5.
Probably like a 6-ish. 6-ish.
Okay. What if I told you I'm going to give you poha with bacon and chicken in it?
Interesting. I don't know if the textures would go well, but let's see. Let's try it.
That's unheard of. That's sacrilege. It's everything that's wrong with food. That's that pohe.
I like the combination. Initially I thought the bacon wouldn't go well with the poha, but it's actually surprisingly good. And the chicken, it's almost like you can't really tell that you're having chicken. It almost tastes like you're having the potato with the poha.
That's the first.
But yeah, I like it. It doesn't taste as, like it's not a very weird combination. It tastes pretty, like I would eat this every day if I had to.
That is actually pretty fucking great. I'm sorry, but that's just it tastes like pohe. It tastes exactly like pohe, but then there's that bacon smokiness coming in, and then there's chicken as well. Again, not a great fan of chicken, but it goes perfectly with this. It doesn't feel out of place. It doesn't feel like you have gone out of your way to actually try to make some dish happen. It feels like it belongs here.
It's actually pretty interesting. I like it because it's like a Marathi dish that's turned Goan. It's a very similar, palate. I like it. And I like bacon and chicken, so what's not to like about it? With poha. So I think it's a hit. It's good for me.
I would actually be a huge fan of pohe if I was served pohe like this. But I think that's coming from a place of me just loving bacon too much. So anything you put bacon in anything and it's great, right?
Yeah.
But this actually doesn't feel too out of I was kind of scared of tasting this because chicken and bacon and pohe. Also excited at the same time. But this works.
I would definitely make this at home, add the bacon and the chicken and
So how would you rate this now on a scale of 1 to 10, given that you've rated normal poha 7.5?
This I would rate a 9 on 10.
Since I am still a Maharashtrian, so I'm not going to go against my roots, so I will probably rate this an 8. But definitely something I would try and eat. But poha is poha, the traditional style. It's more of the home cooked nostalgia. That's why.
8.5. 8.5. By the way, I also want to add that this by itself is just really good pohe. The pohe flavor that you would get even if you don't have the bacon and chicken in it, just by itself, I think it's a great pohe flavor. You have nailed the dish just by itself. So bacon and chicken is just added cherry on top.
Alright folks, I have been waiting to dive into this poha because it smells so good. The chicken, I tasted a bit of it on its own and it was so delicious. And you know what? It's meat and potatoes. What's not to like? So, let's dig in. Oh, that's good. It's like poha. The chicken has got a beautiful smoky flavor. It feels a bit barbecue like, and the bacon adds a lovely salty crispy note. This, honestly, if you ask me, definitely makes poha better. I'm not the biggest fan of poha, to be honest. It would be like a 6 for me on 10. This is a solid 8.5 because it still is poha. And if you don't like poha, you're not going to like this, but you will like it better than regular poha. Anyway, that's been enough jibber jabber from me. I will see you on the next episode of Headbangers Kitchen, and I do hope you make this. Till then, cheers and keep cooking. And as always, a big thank you to everyone who supports me on Patreon and on my YouTube channel memberships. Let me know in the comments what Indian vegetarian dish should I add meat to next, and which meat would you like me to add. Let me know. Don't be shy.